What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, we is in the building. What is going on? Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. Let's get down to the situation. Kandi and the Lady Gang premieres on Sunday, March 6th. 8 Central, you know what I mean? So let's get into it because the trailer did drop and let's just talk about the situation. Let's talk about what is going on and it is off the chain and it seems like it's going to be very, very interesting. So let's check out the cast, okay? Let's check out the cast. You guys check out the cast and everything of that nature because, I may get their names all mixed up and misconstrued. So therefore, you guys are seeing who is going to be on the cast or who is, Bravo is promoting on the show. So let's get into the situation. Let's just talk about it. So you guys seen the cast? You seen the cast? Like, Lord have mercy. It seems like Todd Tucker, he's like in a great position in this situation because he is happy to fire people. It's like, he don't wear the pants between him and Kandi. So he is wearing the pants on this show because it's his idea for the old lady gang, if I could remember. But in any event, it's Kandi Burruss mother and her aunties that got the recipes, baby. Todd Tucker came through. They got the place going. Been 4 years in the making. But in any event, Todd Tucker said it is too much dysfunction going on. It's too much. They ain't functioning right, especially with the staff. And then here comes Kandi Burruss family. He's feeling a certain type of way. And he will fire you quick, fast, in a hurry. Because he wear the pants here. He's in charge here. He might not be all that in charge at home. He might be a glorified nanny. But when he comes into the restaurant, he is the boss. And he's the boss of the production company that is helping film Kandi and the old lady gang. So in any event, he's the bosses of bosses right now, baby. Kandi gave him a wonderful opportunity and it is what it is. They kissing each other on camera. Basically have a good day at work. We're gonna have a good day. Reminds me of I Love Lucy. So you guys let me know what you think about this situation. We got the crew, they're celebrating, they're having a good time. They was like, we gonna be rich. If you stay next to Kandi and her husband, some money might drop down to your baby. Look at Don Juan. We know Don Juan is rich. He stayed faithful to Kandi, baby, and it paid off. We got Todd Tucker taking pictures and everything. The staff taking pictures, like they're doing a calendar, a sexy calendar. Okay, this is what we want from a restaurant. I guess so. I just want you guys to pass the health inspector test or at least get an A+ or a B+. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We got Aunt Bertha. She is not feeling, dancing and partying and cheering on. She got her glass of lemonade that might be mixed with something, but she ain't feeling, her sister's over here dancing, with Dom. She's not feeling that situation. She ain't happy. Bertha ain't happy, baby. She's feeling a certain type of way, and she's looking at her sisters like, why are you guys dancing? Why are you acting like you having a good time? Because ain't no good time going on here. I was like, Lord have mercy. We got Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce is in the building. Mama Joyce still look the same. She still looks young. She still looks bright. You know what I mean? She got it going on like she is just And then also on top of that, she's getting a procedure done where they're taking a fat off her back end, baby. And they're going to go around and around and around and get that fat up off that booty. And she's 75 or 76 years old. Kandi says she got a big old booty. She got a beautiful booty. Kandi's admiring her mother's booty. And in any event, it seems like the show is turning into the dungeon because everybody got relationships with everybody. Baby, they are getting it on. I just wonder if they're inviting Todd and Kandi in the mix because you already know Todd Tucker and Kandi Burruss. You got to sign an NDA. You can't be telling the business, which Portia should have made her family do is sign NDAs when they did the show. I know these people sign NDAs not to say anything negative about Todd Tucker and Kandi Burruss and her family, baby. That's just gonna be the situation. But Kandi hair looks nice in this event. And then the mothers, the aunties of the restaurant, Kandi and the old lady gang, they was asked, who was your favorite staff members? And Aunt Bertha was like, I guess they don't like none of y'all that work in there. They don't feel like you are hard workers. You ain't working hard like they was working hard back in the day. They didn't play around. They didn't do none of that stuff. They were strictly business. Okay, if you want to believe that. But in any event, they're not feeling any of the employees. And I can't wait for them to get on time, because they are. They smiling a little bit. You know what I mean? But, things are going on. And then you have Miss Draker. Draker, she's basically saying to be a part of the Old Lady Gang restaurant, aka Kandi and the Old Lady Gang. You gonna be with an employee a time or two. You gonna have some interactions. You gonna be touchy-feely. It's gonna be something going on. It just is what it is. Kandi owns the place, so of course you already know. But it's not like that don't go on in every other restaurant, especially when you got young people working. They gonna get it in. They don't be thinking about that. Their hormones be boom, bada, boom, bada, boom, bada, boom. So it is what it is. And she's basically confirming it. And, and Dom is sitting next to her like, yeah, because Dom is already out here with somebody else too as well. But, it is what it is. We got Brian, he's the server, and he's actually dating Torrin. They're doing things. Torrin is the event manager, and, they got a little messing around going on. They got something happening, and they got tug and pull. They got pull and tug, tug and pull, all that going on in the restaurant. I just want you guys to pass the health inspection test, okay? Because I don't want none of y'all fluids on my food. Each and every one of y'all that are in here getting it on. And we got Brian basically letting us know, oh, baby, it's big, it's huge, it's large. What, is it a bird? No, it's a plane in the air. I was like, okay. OMG, Kandi's a mess. Kandi's a mess. Then when it comes to Bertha, her grandson that is the parking lot attendant, she's feeling a certain type of way about his behavior. Basically, she's calling him out and saying he ain't nothing but a floozy out here in these streets. He be out here doing way too much. Patrick is actually the cutest guy on this show, in my opinion. Patrick got it going on. So Aunt Bertha, your grandson Patrick, he can get it. He fine. Patrick Dallas, ooh, baby, you look good, but I think you are engaged. In any event, she said, I can't say it on TV what he is, but she don't seem too proud of the situation. We got Aunt Nora laughing. We got Mama Joyce. She ain't smiling at all about the situation. And this is Patrick right here. Patrick and Draker, basically they used to have something going on. They used to mess around in the place to be. But it seems like they're not messing around. But when it comes to Patrick is not, holding back anything. He's letting you know everything. He's letting you know, like me and Draco, we did it. Or Dre, we did everything. We went all the way. She's talking about we was friends. We had a situationship. He was like, we had way more than that. He said, drop down, get your ego on, girl. And Draco right here, she's the hostess, and Drake is talking about that she can talk to anybody the way that she want to talk to. I hope she's not talking about customers, because, baby, I will be keeping my money in my pocket if I come into your spot and you're going to be rude and disrespectful. My money is hard earn money, and if I'm gonna give it away and give a tip, I need some good food, some good service, and you need to be a good hostess. But she's feeling a certain type of way about Todd and Kandi, and she's feeling like they don't even care about the restaurant. But if you ask the health department, they might agree. But in any event, we're going to keep it on moving. We're going to keep it on popping. And Patrick, he's happy. He's at work. He's working for his grandmama. He's working for his cousin. He's working for his cousin-in-law. He's just working. So, therefore, his job is protected. He ain't going to be out here talking no negative stuff. But in any event, because he's getting it in. And, yes, he used to get it in with Draco. And, I think they don't mess around no more. I think it's over. But it is what it is. And it seems like Draco, she got a new man, and he's sitting at the table. I think that's a new man. But we shall see. We shall find out when the show premieres. Excuse me. And it seems like Patrick, he got a new woman too as well. And she's around the restaurant as well. So she's up in the mix, and she's making sure we see a ring on her finger. So is he engaged and still working with his old side piece? So we're going to find out what's going to happen in that situation. And basically his new woman or fiance, whoever she is, she's basically talking about trick behavior. And she's looking at him and saying that, he might be one of them. He might be out here trick-or-treating, baby. I'm like, Lord, Kandi. And you got Aunt Bertha basically telling her grandson that, yeah, he's for the streets. He's for the streets. And then we have Don Juan. Don Juan is in a powerful position too as well when it comes to, the old lady gang and the show. And he's basically letting, Brandon know, hey, listen, you need to tell this girl, Dom, that this is not working, this is not worth it, blah blah blah. Then you got the manager sitting next to him, the manager of operations. The manager of operations is Philip. So Philip is sitting there. Philip looked like he got a lot of screws loose up in his head, but he is no nonsense. And that's what you need in a situation. No nonsense at all, point blank, period. And he's not here for the nonsense, but he also looked like he got some screws loose. And Don Juan is being professional as he can. And Brandon that's sitting there looking. Brandon want to keep his job. He want to keep that bald head. He want to keep them lips moist, baby. He want to keep the lineup. He want to keep his thin gold chains and everything. So therefore, he's going to follow Don Juan. But it seemed like he gonna go back to Dom in any event. And also, he is caught on camera. When did Kandi Burruss and Todd Tucker and the aunties put cameras all up inside the building? Did they put cameras inside the restaurant? Did the workers know about the camera? Because ain't nobody snitching and ain't nobody telling if they can watch the cameras. And if you can watch the cameras, you can know who's doing what they're supposed to do, who's following the regulations, who's following the orders and the rules of food preparing and things of that nature. If you got cameras going on, unless your cameras is only in certain places to catch people doing it and doing it and doing it. So we got Brandon, he got caught on camera with Dom Unique. He got caught on camera with her. Like, if you gonna mess around, you gotta be smarter than the cameras, and they're gonna watch the cameras. Somebody gonna see the cameras, so therefore you gotta get out of the camera's view so you don't get caught on film. Like, what's going on? And so in any event, yep, they get caught. And so then Brandon, after he has the conversation, with Don Juan, people in the restaurant talking and running their mouth, basically stop snitching, let them do what they do, baby. Don't hate on a couple, but you gonna be in here snitching like everybody ain't getting it on, like it ain't the pre-dungeon, okay? So Brandon basically breaks up and tell Dom, like, it's over, it's done, it's finito, we can't mess around anymore. And I don't know if he went to Don Juan or Don Juan came to him, and he basically saying it's over, but baby, his face is giving me rat tease. But in any event, let's keep it moving. And then we got Dom. She's the bartender, and you better treat her right. She can basically make you or break you with your drinks. Is she the one out here giving and charging way too much money for drinks, allegedly? And she's heavy pouring or light pouring, and you getting charged for ice. So in any event, you guys let me know what you think about that situation, because you guys remember the ice scandal, having ice in your liquor, or versus not having ice in your liquor and getting charged for ice and a double pour. Okay, Kandi cleaned that situation up. So in any event, we have Dom. Now she's feeling a certain type of way, and she feels like she knows who's snitching. And she went and she goes to approach, one of the hostess and tell him, like, what you doing? You running your mouth. You talking too much. Won't you mind your business? Why you saying this? Why you saying that? Why you talking about my relationship? Why you talking about anything I got going on? And she's talking about Rashad, a.k.a. Harpo, a.k.a. Shapo, Shapo, Shado, or whatever the case may be. She's calling him out, and he was like, I didn't say your name. So basically, he was out there snitching. He was giving all the information, but they got you on camera, girl. So it's better to be cool with the employees, or have the facade that you cool with your co-workers and things of that nature, because you don't want beef at work. It just makes it more draining. For real. But anyway, she confronts him to let him know she don't appreciate the situation, and she don't appreciate him running his mouth. And, you got Drake standing there too as well, because she was messing around, with Patrick. So she understands what's going on. And it seemed like, Taryn, he has a problem, so Torin, Torrin has a problem. He has something going on. And Don Juan is basically saying he should be ashamed of himself or something like that. And Torrin is like, what are you talking about? I came to you to talk to you, to have a conversation. I came to ask for help. So why are you trying to down me? So he walks away. I think that's Torrin because, Torrin's the only one that got messed up teeth, I think. So I'm not sure. I think that's Torrin. The wig is throwing me off. And, Torrin is messing around with, Brian, they messing around. Brian Redmond, they messing around, they getting it in. And then Brian Redmond, he's talking crap about the managers. He basically said these managers come in here and act like they know it all, act like they can do it all. And then in any event, they end up finding out this place is kryptonite. So right there, that tells you that Brandon is not a team player. Okay, he starts more mess, talks more mess, do more mess, just messy. Okay, then moving on from that situation, Kandi Burruss and, Don Juan, they sit down and they have a conversation with the operator, manager's operator, or whatever the case he is. They sit down with, Philip. And they basically want to tell Philip, this is how it needs to go. And Philip is like, no, this is how it needs to go. Philip is basically saying director of operation. Philip is like, nah, these things need to be worked out. Things need to be worked properly and in order. And he's not going to adjust to all the negativity or all the slacking off. That's not his style. That's not his stilo. Excuse me. He got too much skills. He got too much going on. He got a baby. He got a hairline that is on point. His eyebrows are on point. His lips are on point. His little beard under his lip is on point. He's on point, baby. So that just tells you when he go to work, he wants it on point. His house is clean, baby. He got OCD out here in these streets, but it ain't working over. His OCD is probably on overdrive over there at the restaurant. And Kandi and Don Juan is saying, what? Who you talking to? Who you talking to like that? I ain't adjusting. Don Juan got to jump into the situation because he want to let Kandi know I got your back all the way. And Don Juan's pointing his finger. He's pointing his finger. They basically said, oh, no, who you think you are? And he was like, no, who do you think you are that I'm going to work under these conditions? So we shall see. And Kandi Burruss said that she is the boss. She pays him. He don't pay her. And she don't like the situation at all. And then Todd Tucker and Kandi Burruss and Don Juan is listening to footage where it seems like it's Brandon. He's in the room and that's where the camera is at. Or it could be Torrin. But I think it's Brandon. It ain't Patrick. And so it looks like he's either talking to Dom or he's talking to one of the other co-workers basically about Kandi and Todd Tucker. He might be talking to Draker. But in any event, they're saying that Todd Tucker and Kandi Burruss don't care about them, don't care about the restaurant, don't care about this. And that room he is in is not tighty at all. So I know it's not Philip, because Philip will be cleaning up that room, baby. That room looks very unsanitary. That room looks like, OMG, what's going on in there? You got cash laying around. You got all types of stuff laying around. It looks like a junkyard, baby. In any event, Todd Tucker, Don Juan, and Kandi Burruss hear the conversation, and they're listening and watching. When did they put these cameras in? Or when did they put the cameras in? Lord. Because, and then right after that footage, they end up, it looks like they are talking to Draker, or they could be talking to Dom, but in any event, it looks like Draker because of the two front teeth sticking out in the gap, but I'm assuming. And so this might be Dom talking to Brandon because they did have a relationship, but in any event, with the lips, mouth shape, it looks like, Draker, but Draker's picture on Bravo online, she don't got no gap, so maybe it's Dom. But in any event, with this situation, Todd Tucker is asking her, are you a part of the team? You want to be a part of the team? And he's basically saying, don't be talking ish, don't be talking about me and my wife or Don Juan, don't be talking about us no how, because if you ain't with us, you are against us. And so Todd Tucker, he is up in his glory. He wants to fire her immediately right there and then. And Kandi said, you can't fire everybody, we won't have no employees. Like I said, Todd Tucker is wearing the pants right now, and he ain't gonna give it up. And then we got Devin. Devin is the cook. the manager cook, and he's a handsome man, baby. He is big. I'm like, yo, can you lift me up? He reminds me of my teddy bear I used to have that was huger than me, that was bigger than me when I was a kid, and the fur was so soft and it felt so real, baby. And in any event, it looks like he's tasting too much food, eating too much food. He's over there in that kitchen eating. I don't think he's cleaning and wiping at all. I don't think he can see behind him or in front of him. But in any event, Kandi Burruss loves him. And Todd Tucker basically is saying, he ain't it. You need somebody else. And his name is not Devin. His name is Melvin. So it's Melvin. So Melvin basically is just like, he's listening to Kandi and Todd. Todd don't like Melvin. I don't know if Todd don't like Melvin because Kandi likes him and she thinks that that he's her son. And Todd don't like that situation. But in any event, it is what it is. So you guys let me know what you think about that situation. Todd Tucker's basically feeling a certain type of way, telling him that he is not showing leadership skills. He's not doing what he needs to do as a leader in the kitchen. He probably don't want to tell nobody what to do or how to do it, because they probably throw fat jokes at him and things of that nature. He's probably trying to be a friend to everybody, and he just wants to cook his food. But at the same time, he's a manager, and Todd Tucker is calling him out. And Todd looks tired. And then him and Kandi get into an argument. Kandi's going, cry. Come on. You're not giving it to him. You don't give him any respect. You don't give him any grace. You take away from him. You don't give to him. And, Todd Tucker won't even give to his own daughter. So you think Todd Tucker cares about a Melvin? He don't. Kandi does. Kandi is feeling a certain type of way. And then Mama Joyce, she ended up getting in it. She ended up cussing, talking about, I never said I own this restaurant. I never said I own this boom restaurant. So I don't know what you're talking about. She got that face on like she's ready to get down and dirty. She's ready to put them hands up and go around in a circle and stay. Mama Joyce is like, what? Aunt Bertha jumps up. Not Aunt Bertha, Aunt Nora, she jumps up and she goes, I'll throw you down the stairs. And she is mad and she's gritting her teeth together. Boy, they shaking in their boots inside her gums. And then she's basically upset and she's ready to go ham. And they're talking to the other auntie. And the other auntie said, well, you need to go to church. Aunt Bertha's pointing at her. She's putting a curse on her and everything. The other auntie was like, y'all, you said that you own this restaurant. You own this. And this auntie was like, nah, don't play no games. But Aunt Bertha is sitting right next to auntie that's saying go to church, to Mama Nora, like, Lord have mercy. I'm like, Lord have mercy. She said, you need to go to church. I was like, OMG, we gonna do this? This is what's happening? Yeah. And she's like, you need to go to church. And she's getting up. Aunt Bertha just sitting down and she ain't saying nothing. Aunt Nora is upset. And Mama Joyce is basically feeling a certain type of way. And she's accusing them of taking over the restaurant. And it seems like she's feeling a certain type of way that she's not a part of the restaurant or not making any decisions in the situation. And she ain't happy about that. And Aunt Bertha don't want to film no more at all. She was like, we got to do another take. I don't want to do another take. Oh my God. We got the aunties arguing. So in any situation, they are out here arguing. Kandi Burruss is trying to hold back, Aunt Nora. And Nora's basically, she's ready for it. And you can see Mama Joyce, she's sitting there like on ready. And Aunt Bertha, she's basically minding her business and being quiet. So it seems like, she's kind of feeling what this sister is saying, or auntie. So you guys let me know what you think about this situation. And they still messing around. Everybody's still messing around. So it seems like this show is going to be a trip. For real, for real.